Right now, 6:16 on your Sunday evening. We had another very nice day today. It was dry across the state. Some areas seeing a bit more cloud cover, but everybody gets back into those clouds coming up for tonight. Let's take a live look outside where along the shoreline in New London, your temperature's around 80, but you're still quite muggy today. It's humid at times. Some areas, once we get into those 70s, that's when we really say it's quite humid out there, and that's where things stand right now. Our temperature for today, we should be 86. We climbed to 85, so just a degree short, but still a fairly seasonable day. Temperatures across the state right now, plenty of 70s and a few low 80s, but those dew points, as mentioned, they're well up into the 70s, so you're feeling like still the mid and upper 80s. Very typical for what we'd expect in a July evening. First Alert Live radar does scan the state dry here locally, but just off to the west, we're watching a cold front, and with it, you're seeing some thunderstorms, some of those strong to locally severe. Now, you'd think, oh, we'll make it here tonight. No, it's going to take some time. We're talking by tomorrow mid-afternoon. Some thunderstorms could make their way towards Connecticut. We'll show you that on First Alert Futurecast. But the dew point, the humidity this week is going to be the big story. We're talking climbing to oppressively humid levels by Monday, Tuesday. I mean, all week long. Very, very humid. But notice what happens by the end of this forecast. A little drop there. We're going to watch another cold front. That one much more significant, and with it could bring some strong to locally severe thunderstorms. But until then, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, high heat, high humidity. Feels like temperatures 95 to 100 plus. It's going to be one of those times you have to take it slow outside. If you're working outside, take frequent breaks and find shade when you can. Temperatures feeling like near 90 Tuesday, likely day one of our next heat wave. And then by Wednesday, mid and upper 90s for it feels like temperatures. Same deal for our Thursday. It's going to be quite a hot stretch of weather on the way, and likely even lasting into Friday before that cold front cools things off. But Friday does have the heat as well as those strong to locally severe thunderstorms. We'll be tracking our next cold front, and as much as the day might start off just fine and sunny on Friday, it'll be very humid. This cold front makes its way towards the state mid and late afternoon, peak heating of the day at this point, which could bring some severe weather here locally. Beyond that, though, cold front clears, and Saturday at this point looking like a much less humid day. Here's a look at the temperatures that you could feel like on your Friday, looking at say 91 to 92 degrees is what the feels like temperature is, but beyond that, things certainly feeling much better for Saturday. Your forecast, First Alert Futurecast, I should say, shows for tonight, those clouds are back on the increase. You're waking up tomorrow. We had some mist and drizzle this morning, likely seeing that once again for tomorrow morning. And then throughout the afternoon hours, our sun comes out, but we'll be tracking the line of showers and thunderstorms. Some of these make their way into northwestern Connecticut, but they weaken considerably on their eastward trek across the state. And by 10, 11 o'clock, some areas in eastern Connecticut might not see anything. But the Storm Prediction Center, so this is issued, say, farther towards the south, actually, by the Weather Prediction Center, and it puts parts of Connecticut in a level 2. So we're going to keep an eye on it. Right now, local National Weather Services have not much in the way of any concerns, but the threat is there. So something we're going to keep a very close eye on. That's, once again, tomorrow evening and throughout part of the overnight. Tuesday morning could wake up to a few showers and some downpours as that front stalls. That could impact our temperatures, but at this point, still looking at sunshine expected later in the day. So likely, still, day one of our heat wave begins on Tuesday. Forecast lows tonight, you're within a degree or two of 70. And then for tomorrow, very similar to today, but those showers and storms come in later on in the day. Your First Alert 7-day forecast, notice the string of First Alert weather days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll see if some heat advisories get issued. If they would, it would be Wednesday and Thursday. Either way, hot and humid storms, some of which are strong by Friday night. And then Saturday, much less humid, 86 degrees before the threat for some more storms comes back by Sunday.
Another test for our AC units. Thanks, Scott.
That's right.